Ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Victor360, and today I'll be showing you how to make a simple application that allows us to use like some event after the timer event. So basically, how to perform an event after a certain amount of time. Obviously, after being triggered after a certain amount of time. If that makes sense. So let's go and make a new application. And if you're wondering why the hell how these dots all around the frame, then it's simply because I'm using this option, show grid. You can toggle it on and off at will. It just makes it easier for me. So let's create a new active, and basically what we're gonna have is we'll flip this active up in accordance with the laws of physics, and after a certain time that it's been in the air, it will explode. So we don't want explosion to occur straight away, but rather let it behave like a bomb. So let's just firstly create a physics engine, and then create the physics ropes and chains object, attach it to both sides, check how it is handling. Literally good. And now we basically want to have an object that follows rules of physics as well. So if we run it now, it will just fall down according with the rules of physics, really. But we want it to be blocked by the rope elements, so we create new conditional in event editor. When the physics ropes and chains element collides with another object, in our case active object, then its movement stops, and so does the element. The element stops moving as well. Hope you're following. So if we run the frame now, we'll see that basically it starts rolling down the rope, because basically it follows the collision behavior. So what we need to do now is basically have the player press a button. Let's just say he clicks with left mouse button. So yeah, clicks with left button. If he clicks it, then the engine basically reverses gravity. So the gravity force becomes 10 is the normal Earth gravity. Let's say it's 0 minus 3 instead. So basically minus 3. Because if we type just minus 3, it won't accept it for some reason. Yeah. So in this case, we're just typing in 0 minus 3. Okay. So as it flies up into the air, it will eventually float away. So let's have a new condition that allows us to create explosion and destroy this active on certain event, when certain event is triggered. So when explode, we'll just call it explode, event is triggered, then let's go to the frame editor and borrow some explosion from our local library that I've navigated to. So basically, if you go to local library, then games, and miscellaneous explosions, you get one of these. I use probably explosion 3, drag it into frame and go to event editor. So what happens on event explode? Basically, we create this new object, create object, explosion 3, create it relatively to this object, and click OK. and then we destroy the active object that was in place. So we basically replace the explosion. Apologies. We replace the active object with the explosion object. So yeah. Now, in order for this event to actually fire, because if we do it now, all that happens is just the object going into space, because we reverse the gravity, but we didn't actually tell it to fire this event. And basically, the way to fire an event is go to timer and fire event after given delay. Now here we can define the actual delay in seconds, hundredths of seconds, minutes or hours, and I'm just gonna make it 2 seconds, so give it enough time. And name of the event, remember, we need to launch our explode event. So now let's see what is going to happen when we click with the left mouse button. We double click on the tick at this line. So firstly we set the gravity to -3, then we fire event explode. What does event explode do? Well, let's have a look. It creates an explosion from active and destroys the actual active object. So let's check it out. So we click the mouse button and we count 2 seconds, so 1, 2, and it explodes, and the active basically gets deleted right as we wanted. So that was just like a quick tutorial on how to use the timer events and how to basically make delayed actions happen in your game. Hope this was helpful. That was Victor. Almost forgot my name. That was Victor Zwagen 360, and see you next time.